All right, let's go back to the phone lines, and that's going to bring in Oliver Sloup from Blue Line Futures in Chicago. Oliver, what do you reckon about the livestock here?
Well, we're seeing a little bit of reversion to the mean. Earlier in the week, it was the live cattle market that was working to the upside, and a lot of that was on some momentum from late last week. We got the cattle on feed report that was friendly, and we got some confirmation that the cash market was starting to firm as well, which I think got some of the momentum traders and maybe even the managed money excited about being long this market, but giving back some of those gains here in the early morning trading into the afternoon session. I don't think that there's been a whole lot of technical damage done despite being down over $1 right now in that D's contract. If you look at the chart, we're making higher lows and higher highs. That's what we want to see. But we really want to see a conviction close back above that 131.5, 132 area to the top end of the recent range as well as the 100-day moving average. If we can get out above there, I think more momentum traders come in and continue to propel us a little bit higher. As far as the lean hogs go, that's been under a lot of pressure over the last month and a half. We tested and held those mid-September lows, which was kind of the last line of defense. That came in near 71, 71 and a half, so we were seeing a little bit of relief rally, or what some might call a dead cat bounce. There's a gap above the market, about 76 and a quarter. The bulls want to see a conviction close out above there to repair the technical damage that's been done here over the last several weeks.
I mean, do you think the slowdown, you know, we had a GDP report today. We only grew at 2% for the third quarter over last year's third quarter, which is not good. Do any of those figures figure into your thinking about what an overall slowdown in the economy might do to some of these prices?
It's certainly something that we're keeping a very close eye on. The outside markets have been able to shrug off a lot of the bad news, but if that starts to deteriorate even more and the outside markets start to get a sense of panic within them, that will inevitably spill into the livestock complex. We haven't quite seen that yet, or that sustained yet. You know, we're seeing some of these indices make contract highs, so we're just kind of playing it by ear. I know there's a lot of questionable data out there, and I know you know that as well, but the market seemed to be shrugging it off fairly well here recently.
All right, that's awesome stuff. That's Oliver Sloup from Blue Line Futures in Chicago. Thanks very much, Oliver.